Welcome to Golf in the Cosmos, bonus episode US Open. We are going into day 3. Pretty crazy what Wyndham Clark's doing, huh?
Yeah, this is it's going to be an interesting final 2 days because there's only 11 people under par and Wyndham Clark is at -7, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so, and then who's his next nearest competitor?
-3 is the
-3,
closest.
so he has a 4-shot lead going into the last 2 days.
Yeah.
And
You got four guys at -3. Matt Fitzpatrick, Schauffele, Sam Stevens, Tom Kim. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
wow. Yeah, so I think Wyndham Clark can do it, of course. So what we were talking about earlier was how the players go on like a bogey streak, or you see them fall apart for a couple holes in a row.
Seems like an hour, for like an hour straight. They're
Yeah.
going through like a mental trip.
Yeah, they're being pushed to
It's like
their...
three holes,
Yeah.
3.5 holes.
It's like that's where a lot of them are reaching fatigue, and they're struggling with the fatigue, and they struggle, but also it's just like a bad break sometimes. One bad swing on the wrong hole with the wrong wind.
It seems like it all starts like like it rolls. It's kind of snowball.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Exactly.
snowball effect. And I mean, Morikawa's the only one at -2. Rory is even. I was thinking Rory, when I watched him on Thursday, I was like, he looks like he could win this thing.
Yeah.
And he just went a little
He needed
stale.
to shoot -2 today instead of +1.
Yeah. Yep.
So, McIlroy, I don't
Did you see
know.
the collapse of Dustin Johnson today?
Today? No.
Dude, it was like hard to watch. Like
Really?
DJ is like up there. He's in Wyndham Clark's group, first off. So he's like watching the leader, and he's like 2 or 3 off for most of the morning.
Yep.
And then he gets like a bogey and then another bogey, and then he's in a bunker and he tries to get too cute and it rolls back in the bunker, and then he airmails it out of on his second
my
shot to the
gosh.
back of the green, like off the green. Like he
Jeez.
had clipped it on his second attempt. So I think he ends up doubling that hole.
Wow.
And all of a sudden they're like wondering if he's gonna make the cut.
Jeez.
It was like, dude, I've never seen like
That's how quick a double can kill these guys.
I couldn't believe it. And I guess it makes sense that it's Johnson that it happened to,
Yep.
because it's like, okay, you don't usually see him on final day leaderboards
No,
of
no.
PGA stuff anymore.
Yep. No,
But the
that's
storyline was
wild.
like just beginning. Like the two guys, they're showing a lot of his shots.
Wow.
The guy's talking
Oh
about
my
how
God.
he was #1 in the world for the 4th longest. Like he was #1 in the world for like, it's like Tiger and then like Greg Norman or something, and then like Scheffler or something, and then right behind him is the last guy after that was like DJ. Before
Jeez.
after DJ, it started switching back and forth.
Right, so
a
like we
bunch.
were about to relive the story a little bit, and he was playing well.
It just disappeared very quickly.
Damn, so where is he at now? Do you have any idea?
Dude, I think he's like +1 if he's lucky. Let's see. It honestly, they stopped showing him. It was sad.
Wow, that's always sad. You're right.
+3.
Total?
Yeah, I mean, look at the scorecard today. He's
Oh.
he's up there with Wyndham the whole time, like
This is
doing
insane.
great, like he held on. Then he gets the birdie, and you're like, he's gonna make a run. Then
then the hellhole.
no, this one was the hell.
Oh, he made an 8.
He made an
on a
8.
par
Oh my
4. Yeah, I
God.
was gonna say that doesn't
So
sound
this,
like a double.
yeah, the double was on the par 3. Then he
Oh
went
my
bogey,
gosh.
bogey, par, and then the quad.
So he pars, and then he has the freaking nail in the coffin.
Yeah, poor guy. Yeah, he almost missed the
8.
cut. Yeah.
But at least he made the cut. Okay, good. Good for him.
I mean, the fact that it turned into that, at least he made the cut. It's like, my God, that's so sad. I mean, Bryson did not make the cut also.
Yeah. No, I watched him today. I thought he was gonna have a chance, but
You caught some of his round?
yeah, I watched a little bit.
Yeah.
He didn't have that spice that he has to him. He didn't have any like real energy. It's almost as if he realized he wasn't going to make the cut at some point because he's not playing well enough.
But it started pushing back. So the cut was +4.
Wow.
So
Total? So anyone
yeah,
+4 or better
made
is
it.
in?
Yep.
So what did DeChambeau end at?
5.
Oh,
So I'm saying,
brutal.
like,
he
so
was right there.
I don't think he thought like he was out of it at
I think
all.
you're right. Well, but I think he was like the fact that I'm even fighting for cut line, something about his composure.
It turns into that, I think, on their second 9 of round
Yeah.
2. They all
Yep.
start going, all right, what are we
Where are we? Because
looking at here?
yeah,
What do you
you're
think
right.
the cut's gonna be?
You can't judge after one round because the different playing conditions and whatever. But
Well, you just also have so many holes left that you go, like a guy in the lead all of a sudden misses the cut, like on day 1. It's like, okay. Or a guy in the top 20 drops way back.
oh yeah, that happens all the time.
But when you're on the back 9 of day 2,
Yep.
it starts to get real.
And that's when Dustin Johnson fell apart.
But
The
he was
back
in the
9 of his
lead.
second
He
round.
was in the lead, though. Or he was near the lead. I mean, this
Well,
wasn't
yeah,
a
you
cut.
look at that scorecard in his back 9. He probably shot 41 or
Yeah.
43.
He's near the lead, but then that back 9, right.
Wow.
But I mean, I'm saying like the guys close to the cut when they're making that turn,
Yeah. No, that's always
ha-
stressful.
struggle, or they get a little more maybe mental.
Yep.
Strategies might change. Maybe they shouldn't, but
Right.
they do.
Right.
It's just the reality that you might have to birdie. A little more pressure on yourself,
Right.
ultimately. But, so I mean, with a 4-stroke lead, the Morikawa shot -5, but he's one of the only ones that went that low.
Right.
So it's like, Schauffele went -4. It's like, what is out there tomorrow?
Well, I think.
And can those 10 guys
Okay.
get
I'm
it,
I'm gonna try to predict the winning score without having watched much of the golf, but I would say the winner is going to be -10 or 11.
Yeah, it doesn't move that much.
I think 10 or 11 maybe, and really, where the average of people are, it's going to end at -8.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see too much happening tomorrow. It all depends pin placement. If pins are in the bottom of
Put it this way, if someone has the low round, which today was -5, and like that's saying a lot, you almost have to get a little lucky,
mm-hmm.
they'll get to 8. They'll just get to -8.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
So that's the lowest realistically
best that's
that you'll
gonna
even
happen.
see, and that's still like a coin flip
Yeah.
that those 10 guys can shoot that -5.
It will come down to what Wyndham
One of them
Clark can
probably
shoot.
will.
If Wyndham Clark plays well the last 2 days, obviously the winner.
If he
could
starts
be-
giving strokes back, though, it's
and he could, dude. This course is brutal.
then this is just the classic Friday night golf conversation where it's like they're
Basically-
talking about one guy and all of a sudden the script flips and they're talking about someone else Saturday night.
Yeah, I just think
You know.
you bet on Clark. God damn. I mean that.
I took him at when he was at a 4.5% chance. So it's
Oh wow.
now he's at like a 35% chance. You know,
Yeah,
these
yeah.
are
Oh,
these are
that's
the
a fair
the
number.
markets. You know,
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not
that's-
saying that's necessarily the chance, but
No, but that's a fair line. I think he
Mhm.
has about that 1/3 chance of
Yeah.
winning, which is way higher than anyone else. Like
yeah.
everyone else has like a 5.
Well, then I took
or less
Fitzpatrick as a
probably.
hedge, and he was 11%. So basically, 1 out of 10
Right.
is what the market is on him, on Fitzpatrick. But he's one of the guys that are, at -3. So
Yeah.
he's within that.
I like Fitzpatrick because
He knows how to win majors.
yeah.
So
he
does
did
Wyndham
get
Clark,
really
though.
lucky today. He made a crazy chip, so that saved him like 2 strokes. So I don't know because
Fitzy did.
yeah.
Mm.
But what I would say is like I still like him to play well tomorrow. Like I think he learned something from today. I think everyone's getting fatigued, so the scores will just naturally not be as high or as low.
Yeah.
So I think it'll just get harder.
Right.
These players will be tested more. I mean, just if they got fatigued today, and they're gonna get fatigued tomorrow.
Look, I mean, if Wyndham Clark didn't have a U.S. Open, like he already won
True.
one LACC
True.
a couple years back.
Different golf
and-
course for sure.
Yeah, but still the pressure of the U.S. Open. So it's not like he's a nobody. I feel like a lot of people are like, who's Wyndham Clark? Like if you're just like a
Oh,
casual golf
sure,
watcher, because
sure.
everyone knows Rory. Like they're in
Okay.
commercials.
You're right.
He's not as big of a star per se, like TV commercials.
Not at all.
Like
I haven't seen him in one.
his
commercial.
brand isn't like. He's the T-Mobile. He's T-Mobile guy. I mean, he has the
That's
hat.
funny. That's funny.
But he still has the pedigree of like his
He's actually won a major tournament.
Yeah. So like
And
he
he's
really
in the
could do
lead
it.
right now, so you just don't know.
Yeah, I mean it's just he's not random. He's not the most random person
And I
when
think
you
your
look
other
at it.
point of that he won a couple weeks ago, right?
Yep.
So when he won that, everyone's like, "Oh, Wyndham Clark's here." And I think, did he win in a big playoff or no?
I want to say it was a playoff. Yeah.
Gosh,
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But the fact that he won means he's playing well. So it's just a matter of, can he do it here for the last 2 days here? I feel like his schedule probably is set up to help him win the U.S. Open potentially. I don't know exactly what he played, but I would think Wyndham Clark is kind of ready for this.
I
You know,
mean,
having won, he's done this before.
what's so interesting is 4 wins on tour in his career, and it's like one was, so that's not that many,
Wow.
you know.
I think you see that some of these people.
He joined the tour though in 2019, tour card 2019.
Right, there you go.
So 3 second places. I feel like that's a leading indicator. If you see
Yeah.
a bunch of seconds on
Well,
guys,
then he might get second again, or he might
Yeah.
get first because he's close.
right?
I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say he's had the most wins, which is why not many people know him. But I would
The
say
CJ Cup he won.
his specific local and macro viewpoint is that he's ready for this. You know?
He's gotten third in the FedEx Cup in 22 to 23.
Yeah.
So he's kind of been that guy that's out of the hidden from the spotlight in second and third place a lot.
Yeah,
A lot.
That's true. That is a good point. So I don't know. I think he has obviously a good chance to win. It'll be exciting though.
But it's a course that you could get 4 bogeys in a row so easily. You know, we've seen it
we
a
have,
lot.
Well, the question is
But he's hitting
everyone
it.
doing that? I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it just the few people we've been seeing highlighted? I'm not sure.
No, it's actually worse. Like
I'm
if you
sure.
really look at
You're
these.
right. You're probably right.
Dude, a guy shot 82, I think, today.
That's too bad.
Like, look at the bottom of this leaderboard. I mean, this guy's 21 over.
Wow.
Grayson Leach with an 82, yeah. So,
Wow.
I mean, that's 12 over. It's a par 70.
Yeah, that looks how my scored card would look. Probably the 6 on the par 3 as well, yeah. that would
Let's see, like, the
happen.
biggest name that we recognize at the bottom. Oh, Matty Schmid, my boy. That's
Wow.
one I recognize, but 77.
That's smoked today.
Yeah.
Round 1.
77, 2 in a
2 days
row.
in a row.
God, you must go home feeling so defeated that you couldn't improve, or you could have been like, I went for broke and I got to 82 or
Yep,
something.
we didn't.
This guy's just same thing every day. Gosh. Not saying I wouldn't take that. Graham McDowell, 76 today. Let's see. 76, 76. Jeez.
Wow. So
But I mean,
yeah.
see they can get all these bogeys in a row.
Oh,
Guys
yeah.
at the bottom.
No.
So, I mean,
You start missing a little bit, and it seems like this course will eat you alive.
yeah.
And you just won't be able to par unless you scramble like a. I'd love to see GIRs across the team.
Let me look. This
across
is
the board.
Yellow Maru's card's interesting. It's like that's how you get 2 over. It's not even that bad.
Wow. No. 2 over's a great score.
You just get a birdie and then you trade it for a bogey. Same
Yeah.
birdie, trade it for a bogey, and then you just have a bad close, bogey.
Yep.
You know, bogey 6, bogey 9. He played 10 first.
Wow.
So that's what I'm saying. If Wyndham Clark does that, shoots +2,
You're right.
someone's catching
I just
that,
don't think-
and those odds change real quick. Or he goes -2, and no one can catch him.
Well, he knows that if he shoots -2 each day, he probably wins at -11. So he literally just needs to shoot 1 under each day to have a really good chance.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, pick your battles, man. Let's say you'll make 3 to 5 birdies either day.
Yeah.
Like on either one, you'll make 3 to 5 birdies because you're playing well. So now it's just about controlling the bogeys
Right.
to where you're like, okay, I'm taking a bogey here because a double will screw me over.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully his course, he goes out there with good enough course management based on those facts, but it's just a tough course. It's a tough track.
No, exactly. That's if he starts missing, there's nothing he can do.
But I do think
It's whoever
if it was
does
someone
wins.
else, like if it was a more random person, I'd be like, that they just won't be able to handle the pressure of going to sleep with the lead.
Mhm.
But I actually don't. I think he is suited for going to sleep
I
with the
think that's
lead.
fair.
It's more like you're saying. It just comes down to execution of the. Is there a different strategy to try
Yeah.
to protect the lead at all?
Yeah, does his strategy change to only shoot 1 under instead
Yeah.
of what he's been doing?
And I think when the US Am Tour that I went to sleep with the lead, maybe it's tough. Like I probably should have had more of a protect strategy because
mindset.
I kind of went out and just
Do
was.
you remember how much of a lead you had?
I think it was only one stroke,
Oh,
but
so you're
but I
essentially
doubled. But I
tied
doubled
with
the
guy.
first hole. Like so, I don't know.
Okay.
You know,
Well, still, I think that lead.
I don't know the answer to that one. You know, it's like who's been in that position where they're
Yeah.
protect a lead,
Yeah,
or who's gone wire to wire in a 4-day. Not many.
not many.
I mean,
It's
some
tough.
people could speak to that probably.
That I mean, Justin Rose did it at the Farmers this year. He literally was in the lead 24/7, pretty much.
Yeah. So you see it, you know, 10% of the time.
Yep.
Maybe. So it's kind of interesting to. Is that going to happen? Like, if he wins, that's kind of what's going to happen. It'd be amazing if he lost the lead and got it back or something. You don't want to
Right.
really win that way.
You're right.
At least I wouldn't want him to, or else I should sell my position right now
Right. Right.
if that's going to happen.
Well, yeah. I don't know. We'll
You
see,
know.
man.
Yeah, it's. I've heard some people pissed off that he has such a lead. They're like, I want to watch golf. I want to watch something
It'll get
competitive.
interesting. Don't worry.
Yeah, right. It always
Something will
does.
happen. Like golf is golf. It will finish with a good show.
Yeah.
Even if he's up by 6, you'll have watched something incredible. Because like that's big. Now if he wins by 1 and he's like bogeying at the end, it's like sure, okay, that's boring.
Yeah.
But I
Did he
think
had a
he's-
shot out of the fescue that he hit the freaking green? Like it was like amazing.
Really?
Like so
he got a
I
good lie out of there.
so it is kind of he's not like you know when
don't
some of
think
those
anyone
guys
has
take
had
it
a good
away
chance.
like when Scotty was in his prime last year it was like not even fun to watch because he was hitting every fairway, hitting every green,
Right.
and it was like he's gonna win. But the way Wyndham, he does have some, you know, at least his approaches. Some of them are from a couple are from the rough, and it was like he may have I think he birdied one of them. It's like that's
Wow.
insane. Like went from like he's screwed.
Jeez. So yes, he's also well. That's how you get a 4-shot lead. You get very lucky. Like
Yeah,
that's not
I don't want to say
necessarily
that,
skill.
but like maybe he's hitting it so well he can hit it out of lie. But those lies have to be lucky to a degree.
That's what I'm saying. He's getting
Yeah.
lucky lies.
Yeah,
But not saying he's not playing well. That's the thing. He's playing well.
he's also aiming at hitting it where he's aiming it.
Yeah, and he's
You know, like exactly.
that's very possible. He's putting it in the right spot, and that's just how well you can play
Mm-hmm.
when you do that. But yes, everyone's going to get lucky here and there. So you can almost scrap that.
The unlucky parts could catch everyone, might even him, unless he's
Exactly.
really
It's
hitting it that
either
well.
Side.
Yeah.
It's either side. He's on both of them. He's
So-
going to get unlucky here and there, but he'll figure it out. If he's
But when
gonna
he
win.
did get unlucky once, it was a par 5, and he tried to get too aggressive on shot 2 from fescue,
Wow.
hit it into a bunker, so he really screwed that up. And then I think he went short of the bunker or something. Then he went in the bunker,
Jeez.
and he still saved bogey.
Oh my God.
So like even when he all looked like it was gonna implode, he walks away with a
Jeez.
bogey.
He walks away with a bogey, but he could have made an easy par, or at least a.
Yeah,
See, that's
he
the
made
thing.
like one little aiming mistake.
You're
on
right.
shot
A
2,
bogey, in that case,
but it looked like it was gonna be a fucking
is
triple.
as good as he was gonna do. Yeah.
It started to look though like this is going like all these other guys they're showing that blow up. Like
Yeah, yeah. I mean, the storyline starts.
I thought it
and
was
then
over. Like
Sometimes ends.
and then the bogey he just didn't look back at that, and
Yeah.
birdie's the 18th, his final hole. It's just
Right.
nuts. His putter, yeah, he's getting some. I would say I don't even know if he's getting lucky putts, but a lot of guys that I watch are getting unlucky putts.
Yeah.
They're so close to going in, and then they don't. I'm
Jeez.
like, you gotta be kidding me.
Wow.
These guys are hitting these putts like so. You know, like they're putting so well. Their aim and
almost
their
perfect.
speed. These guys' speed that miss, it's
I'm telling you,
unbelievable.
they
My speed
show-
is such crap compared to that.
Oh
Like,
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, the pace is where they show their skills, because yeah, the line is a line. Like
even if
kinda
it doesn't go in, it just gets
Exactly.
unlucky at the end.
No, I mean you've seen basically you know a good putt when you see it, right? It's rolling with that pace where it's like okay, that could drop in the hole.
But it's hard to see the hills on TV, so it's like really interesting because
True.
like some will be like look like oh that's gonna fly by,
Right,
and
then
it doesn't. There's like a
swings
hill or
something.
something. Yeah,
Yep.
or it's like he barely tapped that, and then all of a sudden it gets closer and closer.
Yep. You definitely cannot see that.
Yeah, there was one Batia. He has the long putter.
Oh right.
There was one that they're like he barely breathed on that,
Wow.
and it was like way short still.
Jeez.
He like actually didn't hit it hard
He
enough.
actually is like.
Because I feel like that type of touch is really difficult with the long putter is great for like
Oh yeah, yeah.
a
yeah.
flat-
No, I would definitely be
like a
using
real flat
blade
green.
putter at Shinnecock.
there's too much break, man. Like
I
it's
mean,
too
that-
downhill on putts. to be just like having a huge, this broomstick.
Dude, it's way
It's like-
too sensitive. You're barely putting. You're just kind of like tapping a ball around.
But you still need it to like feel the roll right,
Exactly.
you know.
That's a good. I'd say large breaking greens. Bring your blade putter out, and if you're playing flat, big greens that have flat sections in them, bring your mallet, because all
Right.
you're gonna have to do there is just hit,
Send it at the line.
like
in
give
the hole.
yourself a good line within a cup,
Yeah.
and you're in.
And you can do that 'cause, like with a
Oh,
mallet more
that is where these
consistently.
guys with the long putters win.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you can't ever have feel with the long putter. It's that guess what? You're farther away from that club face, literally making it harder to feel
With
the
a
end of it.
finesse.
I guarantee these guys have
cut.
really stiff shafts in the putter because they need super accurate
Yeah.
tension there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And the longer it gets, right? You need to.
Well, I think all
stiffer shaft.
putters are probably, you know, a similar stiffness potentially. Right?
Well, these guys have custom shafts in their putters.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
get fit for everything.
That's
it's
true.
crazy.
That is true. And there's
Yeah.
weights on it at the bottom.
Everything is tuned to
Yeah.
their standards.
Right.
And yeah, some people are standard, but golf is pretty unique.
It's a good way though to think of the mallet versus blade,
Right.
like because you have both, so it's like okay,
I think it's great to
know,
have both, and
that's a good kind of guide.
it's
Like
definitely
if
a
it's
good
very
guide.
undulating, it's like you don't need the mallet's not gonna
If I'm
really.
playing San Joaquin Hills, I'm bringing my Scotty.
Yeah, the blade,
blade.
Scotty. Yeah,
If I'm playing Lagos, I'm bringing the mallet, even though I have
huge greens, pretty flat.
Yeah, I mean relatively.
Mm-hmm. Need to roll it super far.
Yeah, Palos Verdes. I think I used the mallet.
Mm,
I think I did really well with it.
yeah,
At the end of the day, for me, it is. I need to play every so often or practice every so often with the blade, and sometimes even play competitively with it. But
yeah.
the mallet is. Once I have that feeling of the blade, I can apply it to the mallet.
I kind of like the idea of like instead of like taking a side on it, you go
Yeah.
I do both,
Yeah, you can
and it's
actually
like-
play both.
and
yeah.
it makes you just feel your putting like all the time.
differently. Yeah, you get to shift a major component of the putter. It's not just a different
Yeah,
model.
it'd actually
or-
be more fun probably
yeah,
to be
yeah.
like this week I'm playing with the mallet.
It is
like,
kind of fun
oh,
to
sick.
putt
Like,
because guess
it's
what?
like having a rental set. Why that's fun.
Right, and you get to rotate it out and it
Like,
doesn't have
it-
to match your set.
It's
That's
kind of
the best part.
amazing that I've spent so much on my set, and then I'll get a rental set on vacation and shoot like way lower,
That is funny.
like, and I'm like, what the fuck, like,
That is funny. You should.
because it's like changes the feel up and it makes me more
Yeah.
fundamental with
Yeah.
the swing and stuff. Where I feel like when you grab the one that you think you're all used to, you're like
Mhm.
your brain starts using a different part.
Right.
You're
No.
like, oh, this is my 9-iron. I do this with this. We have a rental 9. You're like, okay, how are we gonna hit this?
And then it's like.
Let's just put this behind the ball.
Yeah.
Let's try to figure out the yardage on the first 3 holes.
Yeah,
Try to gauge.
you know
Okay, if
what
the
it
7
is?
went 150 with this set. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you figured it out real quick.
Then you just like add or minus 10 yards based
Mhm.
on that.
Yeah, you
the
just
one.
go. You just have to test a couple shots on the course, and you go, okay.
Because they're all pretty evenly. I think they're exactly evenly spaced. Maybe
Yeah, yeah.
the degree.
I'm pretty sure. I'm not 100% sure, but
It's very close.
yeah.
You know,
I
when you go to a
guess-
6 to a 7 and a 6 to a 5, shouldn't be that
Okay,
different.
this is my hypothesis because we could look this up, but it's that the loft is evenly broken out, right?
It have to be.
48, 44,
or else they couldn't call it a 5 and 6. It'd have to be a
Right, like-
6.1 or something.
yeah, something like that. But
Mhm.
the length, I don't think that's linear. I
No,
think
no.
that is logarithmic or like has this slope where
Yeah,
the wedge
yeah.
is really short, but once you get to 8, 9, like that's
The length has to.
And
Oh,
then
I
obviously at
see.
the end with the drivers, it's a different story. but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about
The
irons.
iron set, interesting. I wonder, yeah, length. That is interesting because I mean that's one of the reasons the 4 is hard to hit sometimes is because if you don't admit to yourself you're standing further away from the ball
Yep,
because the shaft's longer.
that's
So
exactly
you can't
right.
do your sand wedge shot.
No, and that's
And I feel like when I'm hitting the ball well, like I'll be like trying to do the same exact, I'll hit my sand wedge shot with the 4-iron, and it's
wow.
like not as I'm like that didn't work that well
That is actually
because I just hit
really
a great
interesting.
sand wedge,
Yeah,
so I'm like
it's-
sick.
It's a weird metamorphosis of a swing as it goes from the wedge to the driver,
Mhm.
right? Like it doesn't just happen in a moment. It's a
They're
blurry
different
line.
clubs, yeah.
The different clubs, and yes, you
Yeah.
could argue a wood is different than a blade iron, but like it's still the same swing. It just is like adjusted.
Right. Yeah, it's subtle, but it is different. But it's not so different where it's like a
No.
different sport or something.
No, no. And so
Like,
I-
oh, do you play golf? Yeah, do you play iron golf or do you
Right.
play
The-
wood golf?
Exactly.
It's like, oh, I don't do woods. I can't. I only hit irons.
the idea I've been thinking about a lot is how a lot of times, you know, we think hit the ground with the club, right? What part of the club are you hitting the ground with when you take a divot, right? Like what part of that club is entering the ground first, would you say?
The front of the leading edge, the
Okay.
blade, I guess, of it.
Yeah. So what if I told you that it's actually you need to hit the ground with the bottom of the club? Would that kind of send a different way of thinking about the way it interacts?
But you still hit the ball should be hit first, right? And if you might like slow it
So
down.
this is the tricky part of this. When you're chipping and you use the bounce of the club, right? The bottom, you kind of like bounce the club off the
Yeah.
ground. It doesn't make a divot, right? What you're doing there is actually landing that club slightly before the ball.
Okay.
Sometimes, like you can hit a
Right.
fat shot, and it's not by fat. I'm talking like a tiny amount,
Yeah,
and it still launched just as well as it did if you caught it perfect.
yeah.
Maybe a little less spin, but with those shots, you actually are hitting the ground with the bottom, and sometimes it takes a divot because that leading edge hits the ground and starts digging. But with an iron, it's actually not a bad thing to think about hitting the ground with not necessarily the sharpest point of that edge, but just think a little bit back.
I like
And
that.
that is where it starts digging into the ground because you have a fatter kind of like edge there. You're
You
not
actually
just-
have bigger knife, kind of
yeah, it's like a
more
fat
power.
knife.
Yeah.
And
with
so
the
that what that does is make the club dig less because you're going to use some of the bounce
knife.
as you hit through it. So
I see. I feel that's so interesting because I feel like people think that you hit the ball and then you're like slicing it with
You're like,
the edge. At least that's how I
Exactly.
had thought of it. Yeah.
yeah, that's how you think of it, but
But I already feel like I could hit a ball better thinking that other way, like getting the fatter part of the club to hit
Exactly.
the ground. Like, oh, don't worry about the leading
Because
edge.
guess what
Just
it-
let that
the
do
best
the
part of it-
shot.
when people tell me they hit fat shots that go like 15 yards, I go, okay, this is your problem. I go, you're literally hitting the ground with the sharpest point
Dude,
of
that is my
club.
miss when I'm fucking like playing well too.
Exactly.
And it's like fat. I'm like, fuck.
and it goes nowhere.
Yeah, it goes nowhere. So it's like the strokes start racking up.
Exactly.
I'm like, God, I can't hit the ball.
Because
And I'm
when
just
you
playing
use,
shop it. With
when you
this.
use the more of the bottom of the club, you can be a little fat, and guess what? It'll go 100 yards.
Yeah, yeah.
It won't go
It's
15.
better. It's a better miss,
It's
too.
that's what we're trying to control here with that idea is
Yeah.
reduce the misses from like
Right.
awful to like decent.
Yes.
And that's what a good player does is they hit shots, and even when they miss, it's fine. Like it's not in trouble because they know they're not doing anything crazy.
I see.
and
Yeah,
they're-
because my misses like recently have been giving me the highest scores
yeah,
on the hole, and I'm like, God,
yeah, you could easily reduce doubles
it's like
by
such a
doing
bad
this
miss.
one thing.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's so interesting, especially with like a 56 or something.
Mhm.
I feel like those are the ones that I get the fattest
Yeah,
shots if I'm
that's
not
really
perfect.
bad. That means you're not using the bounce at all because guess what happens? With a wedge, you do have a sharp edge because it's flatter. Like it's easier to start digging. You don't have to come as steep.
You don't even need let it do it.
Like it has,
Yeah.
it's like a shovel.
Let that do it. Yeah.
So that's
I
the
see. So
reason.
it's like if you're digging a hole with a shovel
yeah,
and you're coming in from the top every time.
with a 4-iron. Can you imagine coming with a 4-iron? You wouldn't be
No,
able
but
to
think about the
scoop
shovel itself. If I'm
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna enter like from like a 90-degree angle and
Oh,
then
right, right.
lift and then but if I went down to the side, it would
Yeah.
get way more
Exactly.
dirt in the shovel.
And you can imagine a lot of complications to that, like the density of the soil. Like how would you want to attack this soil? And you
Right.
can actually think of that with different lies that you have. You
Yeah.
look at the lie, you go, how would I like to attack this with the shovel?
But
that
it's
I
definitely
have?
not like this, a 90-degree
It's
up and down.
definitely not that.
You're not
almost
gonna
ever.
you'll never get any power in your
Yeah, you're
in
going
your
to send all the energy into the ground, not into the ball.
but or into the dirt that has some give,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
sideways, you know,
hmm
like the actual, you know, if I'm gonna dig a hole here, I'm not gonna start by just punching down.
No,
I'm gonna
and
go like
some,
this and like this.
yeah, you're gonna like sweep.
Sweep at it almost, yeah.
Yeah, and if you were definitely not trying to dig a big hole, but you're trying to hit a golf ball, can you start trying to imagine that where there's a golf ball there and you're trying to dig out the golf ball to send it over there, right?
Mm,
Like what shovel would you use
yeah, I
to
see.
send it 50 yards over there
Right,
if
right.
you had to hit this with a shovel motion?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, you wouldn't want it to dig too much because it won't compress the ball forward.
right.
We need to like scoop a
You could
little
see
bit.
how the angle of the shovel could pop it
Yeah,
to go, you know,
yeah, and that
up.
I would say that almost motion. Maybe I'll have people do that now.
Because that's, if you're coming straight down, the
Yep.
ball's actually not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, no, you're actually sending. You need.
Like,
Yeah, that's an interesting
it's
question.
like super fat.
What direction is the force at impact? Is it straight across? I
If you
think it's
just-
downward a little
So I'm
bit,
just
which is
hacking.
true.
I'm basically just hacking a hole into at the ground when I'm hitting it. Like when I do have those really fat misses,
That's what I was gonna say. When you have the fat miss,
it's like I'm
that's
just
what's
digging a
happening.
hole right here in front of me instead of just
Yep,
digging it a little bit, bringing it through.
exactly. So how it works is that club, not the dead leading edge, but just below that with an 8-iron, right,
Mm-hmm.
enters the ground, like literally at the where the ball is.
Yeah.
So you're entering the ground and the ball at the same time, and because you're using the bounce for the first little bit, it kind of slides straight rather than digging down. And so you still get forward projection with the golf club.
Right.
So it just barely digs down, and then if you're swinging properly, by that point you would have already started transferring weight kind of upward in the leftward.
Oh yeah,
left
that's all just
direction.
going to happen. Yeah,
Right, and
yeah.
that starts happening.
You don't have to think about that
And
stuff.
the club starts to remove itself because now it has extra bounce as it
Mhm.
gets more in there.
Right.
The back of the club has more bounce.
Yep.
So now you're digging out a hole and it just comes
Yeah.
out right away.
No, I like that. But the swing thought to me is that pulling it back a little bit, where you think
Yeah,
what was supposed to hit the
that's
ground,
it.
pull that back and then let that hit the ground. Because guess what? That's gonna give you that like lift,
Yes. And
guaranteed
the best way to
lift.
practice this is take a 50-yard pitch shot with your gap wedge or sand wedge and literally just hit 50-yard shots and try to hit it fat and still get it to go 50 yards.
Interesting.
You'll find that you have to use the bounce or else it'll keep digging and digging.
Right.
So you start using the bounce.
Try to hit it fat a
Yeah,
little bit
I mean,
to feel it. Yeah.
yeah, I won't give the way to do that, You
Yeah.
have to go.
You have
check
to go
out Try
feel
Thinking
that.
Deeper's channel.
Nice. There you go. Yeah. Check out Try Thinking Deeper, guys, for more. Well, dude, enjoy the U.S. Open, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good one. Yeah. Thanks everyone for tuning into the bonus episode. Check out turnnutrition.com if you're looking for that alternative to the hot dog. Thanks, guys. Peace.
Thank you.